Attention passengers, welcome to the Full Steam Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan. This is episode 14. This is my co-host, Dewan. This week, we're going to be talking about teamwork. Something real basic, but something I think kind of people be missing nowadays. First off, I wanted to ask you, do you keep up with your team during training camp? Your football team? Your favorite football team?
Yeah.
I just recently started watching the Cowboys training camp. Some of the one of these.
Watching everybody's training camp.
One of the it's different. I never really did that only because I don't know how much they be showing as far as on YouTube. But when I went and looked for some of the Cowboys stuff, the Cowboys have their own page where they post stuff from training camp. But then there are people who talk about it, review it, stuff like that. They have communities and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, so it looked like my team. You got a Kansas City Chiefs app. Makes sense. So it looked like
give you everything.
It looked like my team. It looked like we about to shake things up this year. You know, I like that George Pickens has got a second year in the system. Him and CeeDee Lamb got a second year to work together, do whatever they do on the off season. Some of them new pickups that we got, especially Caleb Downs and I think it's Barham. I just been seeing some of the clips and some of the tape from what they've been doing in practice. Impressive. They looking good. They had a joint practice against the Rams. From what I saw in the interceptions, that second interception that rookie got was kind of he threw it straight to him. But that first one seemed a little bit more legit. He definitely got after it, but seemed a little bit more all right, the quarterback might have not have saw you, might have been a mental mistake, whatever the case may be. But I'm like, okay. Because I've been ready to move off of the Cowboys for years now. Because they be blowing me. The decision making, some of the things that they were doing in the past couple years, just coaching wise and defensively, I'm like, I don't know. Y'all making me mad. I don't know if I want to continue to be a fan of y'all. But I love football too much. And anytime I play Madden, I always use the Cowboys. So I'm like, I know this team too well, and I've been rooting for them this long. So it's not about to just sit up here and jump on somebody else's bandwagon. But do I support other teams? I definitely do. Your team, of course, the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes fan. I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. I'm a fan of really any good quarterback. If you a quality quarterback, I'm a fan.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie.
I haven't spent no money on no jerseys and whatnot, but when it comes to just keeping it objectively honest about a player's ability,
probably a hoodie. We'll be grabbing a couple things, actually, especially throw up in the room.
This season for sure, because it's just the last few seasons have been pretty good, and I think this season is about to be way better than the rest, especially with Patrick coming back off of that injury. I definitely feel like he's going to be moving on some. I think y'all might have forgot. I'm about to show y'all something.
It's going to be a lot
especially with y'all getting Bieniemy back. Y'all
pocket passing, hopefully.
Y'all usually had a good offense when y'all had him as a OC or running back coach.
No, yeah, facts. What the hell happened? I say he always kept the whole dynamic of the team going how it should. I ain't gonna lie. Once he left, it got kind of like a disconnect.
And then you seen it.
A reach of connection. But, yeah. Then I like that we got DeMarco Murray as our running back coach, which is lit. So
his run was, that 2014 season from him was, I was old enough to be watching football and really understand what's going on. Boy, he was cutting up. I love that season. I thought we was actually going to do something that season, and then we got to the playoffs and didn't do too much. I think we won one game, and then I think that's that season where we played the Packers, and Dez might have had that out of bounds catch. Whole time it wasn't out of bounds. It was the ball wasn't ruled as secure. That joint, I'm like, come back later based on the rules today, that would have been a catch. But it is what it is years later. DeMarco Murray is a running back coach. It's good shit. I think we played the Giants first game of the season, if I'm not mistaken. I'm definitely ready for football to come back. It's been a minute. That's the type of teamwork I like to see. Basketball, I love basketball. It's definitely a beautiful sport to watch, but football is my bread and butter. A lot of things, a lot of moving parts.
It's in the sweet spot of the year, bro. It's in the sweet spot. Fall, right there. Fall, football. Time go forward, whatever. It get darker sooner.
And it's like you get some football while it's still hot.
Oh my God.
And then you get some football as
the
the temperature start changing, and it's like
throughout the whole winter, like it's fall through winter.
Cause you might still catch a 80-degree Sunday or something like that. Maybe even a 90-degree Sunday.
Yeah, depending on the location.
And then as time goes on, might be high 70s. Then they get to the low 70s, mid 60s, and it's like you get that gradual change in temperature.
Every game will look different for sure.
And the games become more and more important as the temperature get colder and colder. It's crazy. Love football. But recently I was on Instagram, scrolling, and I come across this page. I didn't take the time to remember what the page was called. But dude was talking about people not having fathers and whatnot, and he was talking about how in some conversations people will say things like women are better parents than men, or men are better parents than women, and I had to pause and start ranting to my story about it, because I'm like, I don't really think people understand teamwork. And while you can get through life on your own, like as an individual, you can go through your life without having kids and this and that. At some point in time, you will need some type of assistance somewhere. Going to the doctors, going to the dentist, things of that nature. Like, that's going to take someone else's assistance. Beyond that, when you take it to like a TV show that I've seen, The Day of the Jackal. Dude was a cold assassin. He generally by himself, but he had help from a particular a gun craftsman or something like that. Dude also stayed off the grid, but even in having to stay off the grid and things of that nature, these two individuals still needed to work together for him to get his product and for him to get his money. Avatar. Recently watched Avatar, brother. Avatar Aang movie. Aang had to work together with his crew to get through that storm. Kind of abandoned him at some point, but he had this other airbender that he was working with to get the other obstacles out the way and things of that nature. And it's like, at every turn where you think you can muscle your way through something, it's shown that it's going to take you and someone else doing something about whatever the problem is to get over the hump. So like, when it comes to raising kids, I feel like there is no, while some parents do things that are just completely foul, and you can call it for what it is, I feel like from a kid's standpoint, you need both of your parents. So it's in both people's best interest to think of it in a, we both need to be good for the child. Because when it turns into a, I'm better than you, and that type of like competition is like, nah, you're doing a disservice to the kid, because at some point the child's gonna need their father, the child's gonna need their mother. So you can't sit up there and try to pigeonhole it into a silly little game where it's like you doing certain things to show that your dad not this or your mother not this. Like that type of behavior has always thrown me left, and I don't really know too many people that move like that, but to hear it a lot in social media or like on the radio and stuff like that, it's like,
Well, I mean, as far as that whole thing go, when people first off, all this is decisions, but a woman can't validate a father, and a father cannot validate a mother. It just can't happen. You feel me? You can't get validation from somebody who don't know what it takes to be that. I can't say you're doing a great job as a mom and like and actually say like, yeah, you're a great mom. Like, I don't know what it takes to be a mom. Even though I'm standing right here next to you, I don't know what it takes to be a mom. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
You gotta give birth, you gotta nurture, you gotta heal, you feel me? Teach, you gotta support, you feel me, while also still upholding yourself. When you as a dad, you gotta sword and shield, you gotta discipline while also teaching, you feel me? Lead. You gotta lead by example. Like you gotta, it's different things that each, you feel me, individual has to do
Mm-hmm.
to make the proper to make the proper learning and living environment. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always looked at it. But when people like short the developmental stages of certain things, is like that's where you start having issues. You know what I'm saying?
And as I'm about to say, as kids grow up, there's certain moments where your mom can step in and have a certain conversation with you because she can explain it better from her POV, and there are situations where your dad has to step in and have a conversation with you because the POV he's going to explain it from, you're going to be able to better understand it because you're a man. Like, I believe both people can attempt to do what the other's role is supposed to be, but at the end of the day, it takes two people to create a child in the first place.
As far as the molding of the mind and just like a mom, depending on, it's all selective by the individual. A mom isn't going to discipline as a father would. You feel me? Like you don't even want the dad to do it. You're not gonna beat your child. That's crazy. You feel me? Some are like grandma. You feel me? She did not like seeing us get beat. You know what I'm saying? But then you had Ma. Ma will beat our ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's selective on individuals. You be hearing some women saying, "Don't I don't put my hands on my child. I don't do this. I don't do that." Boom. And you got others, I whip ass. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's valid.
Different aspects, yeah. Both parents can discipline. You feel me? Both parents can be nurturing. You know what I'm saying? But there are dynamics that go with certain things. You feel me? That women can deliver better than a man, and men that can deliver better than a woman.
Factual.
You feel me? And I'm not gonna say in certain times play your position, but like living your role. You feel me? You see the dad stepping in to say something or discipline or correct, don't jump in and try to, go against his word or reinforce go against what he's saying type shit. And like, you feel me? Like, let him do him. Let him do that.
Because there may be a moment where you need to be doing what he's doing, and he has to sit up there and watch you do what you do. And you're not gonna want him to jump in the mix of what you saying
right.
and start stepping on start stepping on your discipline. He gonna have to step back, let you say your piece.
Like you say no to something, you don't want something going on, or they want to go out, you like no, and you come at you, they like yeah. You feel me? Like,
I was just thinking about that earlier.
I already
too.
put my word down, and now you going against my word. Now they gonna listen to you. You feel me? Before they listen to me, and then you got that, back and forth.
Creates an issue right there. I feel like, if anything, a conversation should be had between both mom, dad, but oftentimes some parents today be doing things to be in favor with the kid, and it's like, I feel like one-offs, certain little particular moments where you kind of bonding with your kid, that happening is understandable, but when you constantly are doing things that are starting to undermine the other person's, you feel me, discipline, structure, word, Simple as that. Once you start doing things and starting to undermine their word, and they know they can backdoor them and come to you.
Easily just go talk to mom or go talk to dad. He said no. Oh, she gonna say yes, and then vice versa.
Now in the kids' eyes, you like shifting the power over here. And now between y'all, when they not around, the conversation has to be had. Y'all have to get on the same page to correct what's going on with the kids. From me and Ron talking about it, and it's like Ron was like, it take a village. And I do agree that it takes a village, but it starts with the pair. The two of y'all got to be on y'all dean in order to see to that the kid comes out functioning, at least.
That's why some people got really lock in before having a baby. You feel me? Like, you gotta really work on yourself before you try to work on like a blank human. Like, if you still have faults and bad habits you gotta work on, and need to develop some things in your life a little bit more, you probably should do that. You probably should focus on self, try to become as close to perfect in your book as you can, then get ready to, you feel me, try to raise and teach somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Raising and teaching them the wrong or incorrect or just mislead, you feel me? Trying to teach them that.
Having them on a real,
like a free roam,
whimsical,
it's no road
manner.
It's just
in a whimsical
space, and you just letting them walk in any direction. Give them like real life guidance. Feel me?
And I feel like not enough people really like take the idea of that seriously. Like, because if you were to die and not have any kids, that's it. Like, that's the end of the line in your thread, in your life thread. From your family, your line started. You don't got no kids, it's over. But if you have kids, the branches continue. So it's like, when you think of it in that way, it's like, now you can't just sit up there and tie yourself to just anybody who may not take raising someone who's about to be the continuation of your bloodline, y'all bloodline now. You feel me? If they not taking the idea of that serious, why even have a child with them in the first place? That's how you know a lot of kids are created from a lot of lusty nights. Times where you just thinking with the wrong head. And it's like, at the end of the day, the kids are the ones that end up suffering. The kids are the ones that end up with the issues because the mom and the dad, y'all split. And now you got to deal with going to separate homes and this and that. Like,
real shit.
If y'all just
kid into poverty, is, I ain't gonna say poverty, but just
a hectic situation,
unstable emotional environments, domestic, you feel me, abuse type situations. And this is like, why are we doing that? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? You feel me? Like, get this child the best start of life. You feel me? Like they growing up seeing arguing, negativity, profanity. You feel me? Some sex. You feel me? And some really be going through a lot, bro. And it's like, damn, 3, they 4, they are not an adult. They can't do for themselves. So that's their life for the next 18. You feel me? Like, man, I hope they shape up because it don't look too good.
And that's the scary thought in mind. Like, once you have this child won't be able to do for self and go out on their own technically for another 18 years. So to sit up there and not take that seriously and end up subjecting the child to whatever reality you got going on, it's like, that is exactly why I haven't put myself in a situation where I'm a father. Because I know I still need to shape up in some areas and get some things together before having a kid.
Yeah. Maybe now, but you know, I don't have any kids because I ain't find nobody. That's how I look at it. You feel me? People just be popping them out with whoever they can come across. Just laying random eggs and going on to the next They never ran him in. It's like, yeah.
We
Sheesh.
catching kids off a wild one night stands and whatnot. And the problem I be having sometimes is when you hear about how they talk about these moments in life, they make them sound sometimes like joyous times, but it's like when you start to hear about the
Did you
real
read that?
life ramifications to them, it's
Shit
like
happens. No, it don't. Like, no, it don't. What
that
do you
don't sound
mean?
swaggy at all. At first you made that whole story sound funny. I was laughing. You feel me? I thought, wow, like what a story. And then once you started talking about the real life ramifications to your decisions, it's like,
You just
oh,
like, oh
child
yeah, I
support.
was lit. Da, da, da. Like, bitch, you're disgusting.
I'm all for like having fun and going out and being adventurous and whatnot, but I also think you got to be responsible with where you're taking your life. All too often, people start talking like, things just happen, and it's like there was no thought put behind, no actions before you went out that night, or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't, and that's why you got to surround yourself with the right team, with the right people. Because then somebody can at least tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, you're going down a crazy path right now. You might want to turn back. Or they might catch you in the middle of doing something and be able to, hey, give you a good word and correct it before you too deep in the goddamn hole. But just, again, getting with people, not really using those type of discernment, not really taking time to observe them and really try to figure out like what is it out of life that you want, and just hitching your ride to them. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. You guys, them first off, them first 90 days is very crucial. The fact that some of y'all end up with people for years and it end up turning out, oh, they were cheating the whole time and this and that. Like, what?
At the time, it been turning out. They just people don't even know how to walk away. People don't know how to end things, and that's
Don't
not
want to
be
be
the thing.
alone.
People don't know how to end things. People don't know how to take the end, and people don't know how to give the end. No homo. No, that's crazy. But people don't know how to separate and go their own ways. One or the other is always the issue. It's rare that I hear, oh yeah, we just split up, we broke up, we're cool, da, da, da. No. It's always one of them is one of them did something. Or one of them a bitch, or one of them a dumbass motherfucker. Or something going
So
on.
crazy too. I was just on
Like,
Instagram.
why can't you just be like, all right, bet, say it. You don't fuck with me no more, bet no more.
I was on Instagram earlier and
Enjoy.
Whoopi Goldberg was talking to Keke Palmer on her show, and she was like she'll remain friends with her ex if she can, and if it can't happen, then that's on you. Like, if you're not adults enough to, you feel me, basically respect the fact that we was friends at first and we enjoyed each other's company and this and that, and we can't still be friends, then it is what it is. And I'm like, in situations where you might have hurt the individual's feelings or whatever the case may be, I feel like you gotta give a person time, male or female. You gotta give a person time to heal from whatever they went through, so that they can be open to that. Because things can be said in the beginning, but once whatever happens that leads to a breakup, you gotta respect that. Sometimes you gotta give some time to allow the wounds to heal. But if you could still be friends, awesome. Because at the end of the day, I feel like if you at least took some time to think about what you was doing before getting with this person, and it just didn't work out for reasons outside of cheating or lying or whatever the case may be, maybe you going this way, she's going that way, you should be able to still be cool and whatnot. That shouldn't end in, oh, we have a kid and now we, co-parenting and all that. Like, I just feel like sometimes people get real lusty and now you moving super fast and now you doing things knowing the consequences and you all like, you don't care and this and that. Bow.
That's what it be. People don't be caring about life, bro.
You don't care until you in the situation. Now you looking for help.
People don't even in the situation. People don't care
Cussing
until the
people's name on social
situation
media.
is a obstacle. If it stops you from doing certain things, talking to certain people, and giving you a POV that people are like judging you and shit. You feel me? Like that's when you start realizing like, all right, this part was a terrible decision because everybody knows my baby, but I'm not claiming. Or you feel me? Everybody knows Shorty and that she already got 4 other kids, but I just gave her another one. Like you feel me? So it's like, yeah, it'd be a little different. Yeah.
After dealing with somebody that has a kid, I told myself like I'm not doing that again because I would like to build my team fresh. I would like to build my family unit from scratch. Not I got a low key. If I come to be in her family and you got a kid with her, you part of the family. So now I gotta deal with you on some level because I can't be in here like disciplining your kid and things of that nature, especially if you active in the child's life. Now, if you're not active, depends on how non-active you are. But if you active, now I'm gonna have to poly with you and whatnot. I don't want to really put myself in no situation where that's the case. So it's like, no kids, awesome. Because now we can decide when, how we gonna go about this, blah. We can actually kind of talk about and plan, although plans never go as, they're supposed to, but plan around, hey, we could have a kid around this time, this is how we gonna do it, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not you already got a kid and I just gotta deal with this, bro. Because there was a few things that I had to deal with while in that situation that this was like, you only deal with this when you dealing with somebody that has a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm subjecting myself to this. Why?
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Being a little too lusty.
But I couldn't. I don't give a fuck how bad you are. I care about none of that. No. No. Baby mother, what's wrong when nobody try to date but baby mothers no more? Like, I mean, no. You didn't already spawn another seed.
And how far along are you in the progress of this mission? How far is this bar? Like, because now what, I'm supposed to come in and pick up the controller where he left off?
Pick up the pieces.
Nah, it's crazy. And guess what? You still got work with dude to raise said kid. Like, it's because to some degree, you got, nah.
He's not doing it.
Nah, bruh. Like, I just would not subject myself to that.
Not 1, not 3.
I'd be real.
Not 7, not 10. No.
Sometimes I'm like, you know what? This is the first, so let me see. But
no.
Yeah, that was the first
That's
and the last.
That's a non-negotiable.
That was the first and the last.
Thank you. Yep, I'm out. Grab my suitcase and we rolling.
So if you went out to dinner with a girl, she said, I have a 6-year-old.
Boy, before the food come, I'm leaving. Might finish my courtesy water and the bread, but I'm gone before the food hit the table. I never touched it.
Not even willing to talk after that.
I suggest you get up and gallop out this motherfucker. Sorry you had to pay your babysitter.
Hold on.
Enjoy your night out.
So y'all having conversation and whatnot. Feel me? And then I ain't know, this would be like terrible timing. But she sit up there and she tell you like, nah, you know what? It's crazy because I don't think a girl would be silly enough to tell you at dinner. What if on the
man, if they real and they care about what's gonna happen after
True.
Like, oh, I forgot to mention I got a kid. Like,
once she tell you that, bro, you telling me you just cut it like.
fuck is we talking about? Come on.
Oh, like not even a whoa, like
That is the whoa. We both gonna say whoa. You gonna say whoa when I get up. I'm gonna say whoa when you say that shit. What whoa? I'm not. Fuck you talking about?
Cause bro, like you just inviting a whole bag of worms that you don't have to do this.
Because, bro, why you got a baby by somebody and you not with them? Something's wrong.
Yeah.
And do I want to sit around and think if it was you or him? No.
No. I don't have to do this to myself.
No.
I literally don't.
Because if it turned out to be you and we already down the line. Now I got linked with Buddy. Man, I see why. You hit that road, boy.
And now you stuck.
But you still can't find that milk.
Or maybe not stuck, but nigga still can't find that milk. Oh my god. You never stuck, but you know when you start, especially if you have a kid with somebody, like once you start considering like, if I leave,
once you in a
this and
kid's
that,
life though, period. Like if they got a kid already,
oh yeah.
You feel me? You
start building the bond with the kid.
You feel me? You got
whatnot.
rapport. You feel me? It's like,
Anybody get that far?
That's kind of crazy. You feel me?
Anybody get that
I
far?
don't even want to be left in the same room with Buddy, especially if they could talk.
You know, but that was like, and that's why I try not to be too vain, too judgy, but at the end of the day, I just be thinking to myself, why would I do this to myself? Certain situations, once you see enough of what they got going on, you just gotta ask yourself, like, why would I welcome this into my life 24/7? Or to any degree? Because of some sex? Nah.
Yeah, you know how people get
Nah. It ain't worth it.
Upside down monster mash.
Because when they start to trip and they start to turn your life upside down, you start asking yourself, how did I get here? Or feel me? Like, what's wrong with her? Like, bro, you knew what was wrong with her from the jump. You seen it from the jump. And you just said,
Like, you called it, motherfucker.
You said,
you called it, nigga.
On an anime tip, bro, because I got this One Piece shirt on. Another show that I watch that really speaks to teamwork on a civilization level, bro, Dr. Stone. On Dr. Stone, first off, definitely turn on the subtitles because there's a lot of science and math and there's a lot of different things going on in there that if you really want to know how to do some stuff, you might as well turn on the subtitles and read.
Type.
Bruh. He's the smartest man on the planet as you know it, season 1. He cannot do what he needs to do by himself. So he first wakes up his man's Taiju. He know he's muscle, he got energy, he could do a lot faster than what he could do it and a little bit better on the physical. So he like, boom, got you. Then they go and wake up another dude, but he's super prowess on the physical and fighting tip, and like he becomes a problem. Point being, over time, he starts to build up a squad, a crew, a little community. And I'm like, again, here goes a kinda like, not even kinda, an important but real live example of you're gonna need a team to develop. Like, he's sitting up there and he's making phones and cars and all of this other stuff in a time where there's no there's no electricity as we know it. There's no buildings and all of that. Like he got these people creating these things off of raw materials and just teamwork. Feel me? He got certain individuals as craftsmen and for like recruitment and stuff like that. And then you might just have hands, just regular people that you just reviving and bringing back. And it's like, as I'm watching it, I'm like, boy, this is how we've even gotten to where we are in civilization today. Like a lot of bad happened to a lot of different, groups, but in totality, it took a lot of teamwork. Even in the cases where it was forced, bro, it's like if you don't have these people working together and doing the things that they're doing, you don't get the products that you get. Like history as far as like industrialism and things of that nature just don't move the way that they need to move. So it's like when people be feeling like I could just do it all on my own or I don't need nobody, I feel like that's something that's so easily disproven. Like that
Which
shit is false.
Still good though.
Huh?
Still good.
What's still good?
That's good for them to think that. That's good for them to attempt that.
And why is that?
There's only two things that can happen. You succeed or you fail. Succeeding, it's like, all right, you feel me? I can do whatever I put my mind to. Bet. Or you fail and it's, I need help.
I need to regroup. And I do,
only two lessons that
I do believe that, you can be successful on your own. Like I work in a shop, and I'm gonna use Charlie as an example because I worked next to him long enough and seen how good he is at his job, and it's like he don't often need help with what he be doing, bro. He just be flying through his work. He be getting it done. He get things done at a pace where it's like, I could get it done right now if I felt like it, but it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna take my time to eat my food and whatnot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. Like, he's just that good at his job, but there are times where he has needed some help. There was even the one time where he wasn't all the way, he would have been right on this particular diagnosis, but he was just moving fast one day, and my coworker Ed at the time, the shop foreman, he came over there, did some real simple, basic looking, and was just like, he said, I forgot exactly what he was saying because it was all mechanical and all that, and I was just like, I ain't really too tapped in, but he ended up taking the car back apart, and he's like, oh, I would have saw that if I just looked, but he was moving at his normal pace, and it's like little stuff like that, like you vicious on your own, and you always gonna be vicious, but something minor as you was just moving a little quick, somebody else was able to, hey, look, this and that, blah, 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 blah. You go back and like, oh. So I just feel like even the best of the best at times will need a helping hand. And it's silly of anybody who's trying to climb the ladder to feel like I don't need nobody. I can do this all on my own, yada, yada, yada. Like you can, you going to get to a certain point, but at some point some assistance going to take you to a different stratosphere, like where you might be doubling whatever you got going on. Somebody could come through and just a simple, word of mouth, simple little push could double it. I mean, not double it, but triple it, 5x it, 10x it. Like, I just be feeling like people have to be a little bit more open to working together and actually, working as a team, because humans on some biological, psychological, like not supposed to be by yourself. Like, we're social creatures. So all that trying to just solely be an individual and tackle things all on your own is never going to get you all the way to where you want to go. You going to need some help somewhere. Like, although I haven't started going to therapy and whatnot, talking to friends and family and having some type of support system set up, because when you're going through whatever you're going through, it's like, all right, like, I'm dealing with it. You pushing through, you working and whatnot, but if you don't take that moment to talk to somebody and get that steam off your back, now you have a moment where you cussing somebody out because you mad, or you just kind of in a rut and can't really get out of it. Like, you gotta be strong on your own. Of course, you gotta have a spine and do what you gotta do, but at the same time, you gotta know when to call for help. And that's why I feel like when I do my job, I'm always gonna win, because I'm capable of doing any of these jobs.
I wouldn't even say call for help.
Ask
for assistance.
I also, same thing. I also know when to, all right, this is taking longer than what I needed to take. I need help.
Yeah, I guess I kind of look at help as a savior, and I look at assistance as guidance. That's why I said that.
Help
me.
They both going.
Pull me out the water.
They both doing the same thing in essence.
It's like I need assistance, and he throws me a lifesaver instead, and got me back to the boat rather than jumping in the water and taking me back to the boat.
But that still help the life vest or life raft. Synonyms.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It's still a form. You feel me? I just assist me, guide me.
But
help me right quick, bro. It's 25.
Shoot, I
appreciate it.
I definitely wouldn't have gotten as far as I've gotten in my instinctual knowledge of working on cars without help from all of my coworkers. Like even my coworkers who may have just started working there, like there are certain recalls and whatnot. Like sometimes I might need help with that. I'm never shy to say I don't know what's going on. I'm a little stupid here, a little dumb, not really. Hey, explain it. Put it together for me. Mm-hmm. Because when you get too high on your horse of I know, you run into a situation and it's like now you don't know what to do with this. You gotta ask for help. Now what? Now you sat up there and kind of popped your shit. You did all that flexing. Now you gotta ask for some help. So once I start to feel that within me, I have to because it's like whatever they telling me, they just telling me because they trying to help me.
And that's why people thinking that they could do everything on their own. It's great. So you're either going to be well-knowledged enough to get the process done, or you're going to be too cocky and misled by your own, pompousness. You feel me?
Nah, for real. I've seen it.
You're gonna have to bite that bullet like, my fault, bro. It wasn't what I thought.
You sit up there.
I need help.
instead of admitting that you was wrong or that you don't know what you're doing, you sit up there and you either break something and you can't put everything back together, or you put it back together and you put it back together wrong. And now you created an even worse situation. Me personally, when things don't feel right on the threading it down or going on, whatever it is, like when things don't feel right, I pause, look, I'm like, hold on, like gotta be something. And once I get to a point where it's just I'm spending too much time on this, I need some help.
Facts.
You ever had this issue? It feel like this was going on, blah 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 blah. Tell me this and that.
I deal with that every day, all day. That's all I work with. I work as a team every single day. So it ain't ever a time where it's like, oh, it's just me. Can't do it. It's impossible.
And especially in your field, it requires a team. Like I am an individual at my job doing my work on my cars, but we also, as a shop,
assist each other.
It's very, I won't say it's unique because I've been to a few other shops and that is the vibe throughout the shop once you start to get to know people and whatnot. But I do appreciate it to a different level because like it don't matter if you new or you've been here for however long. Like if you need some assistance, if you need some help, whatever the case may be, anyone in here who is capable and knows whatever it is, knows what's going on with whatever you got going on, has ran into it before and has had to deal with it, willing to help. Not gonna stall you out, not gonna sit up there, it's none of that phony, fake energy. It's always, however I can help you, whatever I can do, I'm gonna do it. And that's why I like moving through life knowing that my purpose is to be of service, because in being of service to people and helping them out, it always ends up coming full circle. When I'm in something and I need some help, either they come and help me without asking, or when I have questions, they give the information readily. And it's like, I might always get a little ego boost. I mean, I may sometimes get a little ego boost and start feeling myself, but I'll never get too high on my horse to where I won't ask somebody.
That's natural.
For some help.
Especially once you triumph over an obstacle. You're gonna be like that. Especially if you run into it again. Like, man, I did it before. It looks a little different, but I did it before, bro. This ain't nothing. So, oh, it's different from last time. Man. You feel like helping me, bro?
You on some what's his name? Sabretooth business over here with your nail.
Yeah, it was stabbing me in the corner right here. So I had to peel that shit off. It hurt bad as hell.
See, we don't have Disney Plus at home. I've been watching X-Men 97 with Ron. Have you seen the whole second season?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I got Disney on my phone. I told Ron, I said, yeah, he asked me this twice. I said, yeah, I utilize my downtime at work.
I don't know if y'all out there watch X-Men 97, but this second season has been one for
Gambit really my guy.
Nightcrawler put hands on all of these different X-Men, bro. Spoiler alert.
Nightcrawler evil wouldn't be too, yeah. Because he's shitting on Azazel.
Bruh. So we get to episode 9 of this season. And first off, I'm like, 9? They gonna end it off on 9? We're not gonna get a 10th episode. Sick about it, but cool. Get into the episode. And I'm not gonna lie, Cable is he's one annoying character. Like, you would think at some point he would at least try to reason with his parents, but I understood his purpose, but like, damn, bro, it's Gambit. Come on, chill. It's J-Rod thing. So I'm like, when we get to figuring out how they gonna kill Apocalypse, and Rogue makes the decision to sacrifice herself to save him, to save Gambit and kill Apocalypse. I'm like, all right, that's sad, but it's kind of expected. Like, she's been hell-bent on saving this man's life, so you're thinking, all right, cool. Like, it's a sad sacrifice, but it makes sense. Man, when Beast comes back from where they was at and he's just holding the Bible, mind you, after we watch Rogue kiss Gambit and all that, it's like, all right, cool. We expecting her to like drop dead or disappear or something. When she don't, we like, me and Ron, we confused. Okay, what's going on? They pan the camera to Beast. Why are we looking at him? They show the Bible. I said, boy, we was silent for like a solid 3 minutes, boy, maybe 5. Like, it just, nothing was said. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, no way, not Nightcrawler. Come on. I'm like, how did I not see this coming? Like, it's so true to his character for him to, he knew, like she said, can't go in there without paying the price. So to see that he went in there, I'm willing to sacrifice myself for my sister to be able to have her love life with, her man. And it's just like, y'all gave him such a peak moment, whooping everybody. And then you gonna take him out at the end of the season? Oh, it hurt. It hurt. Got so much respect for Nightcrawler, bro. Just on a man of faith type business, and just on some, I'm an X-Man mutant, like his abilities and what he.
Yeah, Ben, like I said, when they first introduced him to X-Men, like in the DVDs that we had, he was in the church reading the Bible. That's where they found him at, in the church reading the Bible.
Yes, they did.
He was up in the scaffolding in the church reading that Bible.
Shoot, bro, what he did in that White House was crazy. Like, all that, how he created that fog from his smoke as he was teleporting, just whooping there again, whooping folks. Normally, if you see him, he's either grabbing something and getting out of there, or he is whooping folks. Like, when he put his mind to it, Buddy is dangerous, but it really hurt to see him die. To see him go, I just was like, nah, bro, come on. And then Avatar Aang, because we watched that, I think, 2 days ago. Boy, well, that might have been yesterday, as a matter of fact. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was yesterday. The thing about Avatar that really blows me is I kind of watched some of Legend of Korra too, and the thing about Korra and Aang both that really annoy me is they don't. Aang is not as bad at making decisions. Korra is 10 times worse, but like the things that they be doing is like, bro, y'all be making y'all situations worse. But overall, the movie was really good. I mean, I understood why they ended up in the situation that they ended up in, especially with him, being the only airbender and whatnot. I got it, but I'm like, boy, you just be walking yourself into the biggest of challenges. Like, come on, Aang, where's the... But again, in this movie, it took teamwork in order for them to succeed. And I'm like, and you ain't see the Odyssey, but shoot, and in the Odyssey, it took some team. Like, yo, working together and working as a team, it pops up everywhere, and it pops up often.
That's always the plot. That's literally how we became a thing on this planet.
And I don't think people respect that enough.
It wouldn't take one person to build a skyscraper.
That's why I love football.
Or one person to build a car.
Because football brings people together like no other.
Any sport, for it's all team
sports. Pretty much all teams. Yeah, baseball, hockey. Like when it comes to watching a collection of men or women perform and do their thing, it's like, like especially if you wanted to do that at one point in time.
That you see or go to or eat at or listen to, and it's not teamwork. There are multiple hands in one pot on a lot of establishments and developments.
At the club, at the bar.
Projects and stuff like that. Like
fast food restaurants.
It's rare things that you can really see somebody doing by themselves where it's like, okay, so you don't need nobody. All right, cool. Like if they got their own shop where they sell little trinkets or hot dog stand and like maybe food truck, maybe ice cream truck, stuff like that. You feel me? But you ain't gonna see too many places that don't have a team. Whether it's 2 or whether it's 10. You feel me?
So, somebody.
Yeah.
Last week I was supposed to do New Hampshire for Capital Connections, but I completely forgot.
New Hampshire.
The capital of New Hampshire is Concord. The population of black people in New Hampshire is very small. It's around 30,000 out of 1.4 million people, which is a very small number. I think it's like 2% of their population. A fun historical, or not fun, there's nothing fun about this, but historical fact about New Hampshire when it comes to black people, George Washington's slave, Ona Judge, escaped from him to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, where she lived out the rest of her life. Also, the alarm clock was invented in Concord.
Alarm.
If somebody would have put that on like Family Feud or something like that, I wouldn't have been able to guess that.
What's that drink called? Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
What's the drink? What that game called? When they be like, give me knowledge for 500, Alex.
I think it's Jeopardy.
Boom. Yep. Yeah. Definitely Jeopardy. It's definitely Jeopardy.
Did you pick a state?
Hell yeah, pick a state. You done? Which one?
Yeah. I was very quick with this one. New Hampshire.
I went with Massachusetts.
Oh, boy. I ain't gonna lie. These 2 states I've been low-key ducking for a minute.
Give me the capital of Massachusetts.
I'm going to take 2 tries. Boston.
Yes. But before Boston became the main hub, Charlestown served as the first capital of Massachusetts Bay Colony. Settled in 1628 and laid out in 1629. It predated the founding of the Boston proper before eventually being annexed into the city of Boston in 1874.
Can you spell annexed?
Annexed. Annexed.
I think I've seen that word before.
Fun fact: Crispus Attucks, 1770. A man of African and Native American descent, Attucks was killed in the Boston Massacre and is widely regarded as the first American casualty of the Revolutionary War. So he's the first person to die in the Revolutionary War.
Damn.
Phyllis
That's an interesting fact.
Wheatley, 1767. Enslaved in Boston, Wheatley published her groundbreaking book of poetry, becoming the first African American to do so. So she was one of the first black women to be published ever. And in 1855, school desegregation. Massachusetts passed the legislation making school segregation illegal, a landmark early victory in educational equity.
Massachusetts, I kept ducking that joint.
And it was a main hub for the Underground Railroad.
Every time I think about Boston, I'm just like, it's not the most. Anytime I hear about Boston, it's like, it's not the most friendly, you know? They're a little racist out there, from what I know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. There's certain places that I be thinking about, like, I wanna just go, but I'm like, let me make sure I check what the tip is for people that look like me out there, because I ain't got time. And that really annoys me, because I feel like I get along with pretty much anybody of any race, any ethnicity. Like, it don't really matter where said person is from. I generally get along with people, but to know
Can't be
that...
oblivious to the fact that people might not just like you. Might not, just don't like you.
No reason at all.
Too damn
either.
happy I don't like you.
No reason at all.
Too many people like you. I don't like you.
But when you knew something, I'm thinking from a you knew somewhere standpoint. Like I'm visiting somewhere or something like that. Now maybe if I've been in this spot long enough and somebody been watching me, I could see that. But
right.
I don't. You feel me? I generally carry a good type of energy with me as I move through the world, and I've had some. Honestly, I can't even really say I really had too many moments like that. Like, I've had more good times than I can say bad times, especially like when I went up to New Jersey for Honda school. Chill, like, you know, I went to the bar and whatnot, you know, got shots, because now I was old enough to do this, so, you know, I'm drinking and whatnot, you know, it's chill. But now, was I really talking to a lot of people and stuff like that? No. But there was no type of, like, awkward energy or bad vibe. Now, mind you, I was staying at a hotel. I ain't really go, like, doing too much of fun. I did go to a few food spots, but generally it's like when you carry respect and you just mind your business, generally don't have too many issues, bro. Even in the times that I've been pulled over, bro, I ain't never really had no racist encounter. So it's like I don't invite that. I don't want that type of encounter with nobody. It's not like I'm looking for that, but it's like I can't sit here and ever act like, oh, I've had X amount of moments where I felt like, you know, my race was being used against me or somebody was being racist towards me for whatever type of reason. I haven't really had too many of them type of encounters. And if that's what was going on, it really wasn't that prevalent. Like, it was something that could be laughed at and easily ignored. Try to show everybody respect, no matter where you're from.
Yeah, facts. I don't really be seeing no reason to move with negative energy. You feel me? And just putting out that I don't fuck with that certain person or that certain race or that certain religion. You feel me? Like, wow.
But I get it. Like, you know, I'm black.
Why? What the hell?
I get the historical context behind it all and whatnot, and even the modern day context behind it all. But at
I just
the end
let
of
it
the
be what
day,
it be. Like me or not, I'm gonna still do my thing. You feel me?
that's why my circle of people ain't even that big.
Keep it going. You feel me?
I ain't got time for that type of behavior. I don't want to invite it. Word of the week.
Man, word of the week. We got hypophora.
I think I can spell this one. Hypophora. HYPOPHR. PHORA.
Yeah. I'll say PR.
Yeah.
Hypophora.
Yeah, I had to. That's why I had to pause. Like, wait.
It's a figure of speech in which a speaker poses a question and then goes on to answer it.
I do that a lot.
What is the most important skill a leader can have? I believe it's the ability to listen.
Was that wait? Did they use it in a sentence?
What's the most important skill a leader can have? I believe it's the ability to listen. He answered the question. He asked
It was an example.
Yeah.
Nah, cause I'm thinking where's
It said
hypophora used?
When you ask, it said it's a figure of speech in which the speaker poses a question and then goes on to answer it. Like, why do you think I did that? Because I wanted to.
Okay.
Hypophora.
Okay.
Hypophora.
I'm thinking that the word was gonna be used
Right.
in a sentence to describe.
Today I'm gonna skip and hit my knee, and hypophora gonna irritate me, and it's like, nah. It's more of just an act.
Or when he's talking, I think the way you would
It would basically be a what do you call it? A rhetorical question. That's basically what hypophora is.
But I'm thinking
Like, it was rhetorical.
If you talking to somebody and you trying to describe how that person does that a lot, like, I guess you could say he's hypophoric.
Yeah.
But in a, I guess, more detailed sentence, that's what I was expecting from
Or you could
the
be like,
example.
He uses hypophoria a lot.
Something like that. That's kind of what I thought they were gonna, how the sentence was gonna go. That's why the first initial reading was like, huh? Wait.
Just a different type of.
It was a live example of someone being hypo.
It's a noun. Person, place, or thing.
Caught me off guard at first.
It's a thing. It's a figure of speech.
Any movies you looking forward to seeing coming up? Obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing.
The Idiot movie.
You just said something about that earlier.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a gang of movies that's coming out that I'm waiting for. I ain't gonna lie.
All of them are either in the fall or in the cold. Didn't know they was coming out with one of those.
Conjuring.
Coming out with another Conjuring?
Yeah, hell yeah. I think
I
so.
thought they was done with that.
I
I didn't know, but I did see an Insidious cover, so.
Hold on. Baby girl just sent me something the other day.
I ain't really the biggest
What's it
scary
called?
movie guy, If you ask me to go, I'll go, but
I'm all for the
I ain't
plot,
going by
baby.
myself to no scary movie. Nah.
What's that
I just don't find them that entertaining. Like, I don't want to be sitting in the movie theater by myself all,
Half of them don't even be like that, but that
I know.
It's the same as going to go see like a what do you call it? Avengers movie or a Marvel movie.
Because the ending don't be as
listen,
satisfying.
I have the. It's not about the ending. You feel me? Just the reaction throughout the movie. Like when Captain America and all them came with the squad, it's like, oh yeah. It's like, while you watching the movie, you just getting excited. Like, yeah, punch him in the face. Avenge him. You feel me? When you watch a scary movie, it's like, boy, go in that door. It's like you looking forward to the jump scare. It's like you're anticipating something to happen. It's all about, you feel me, what you in the movie for, you feel me? Of course, like comedy, you waiting for a joke. You feel me? You waiting for the punchline. You waiting for the witty little skit that might pop up. You feel me? Rom-com. You feel me? You looking for some lovey-dovey yet kind of funny situations going on. It's all different.
Have you seen the Resident Evil trailer?
For the game or the movie?
No, for the movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
I would go see that by myself, although I don't think that'd be a great idea because I think that movie's gonna be crazy. But I would go see that by myself because I think that the overall story, as I've seen it to be set up in the trailers, I'm just like, that looks like it's gonna be a good movie.
I will always
some of these movies, like I am gonna watch Obsession whenever that becomes like, available on streaming and whatnot, because I still haven't seen that. But I just, you know, when I see the trailer for some of these movies, it's just like, I was never that invested in Insidious, so I mean, I didn't keep up with the whole, you know, timeline of the story and whatnot. Conjuring is good. I can't cap. I've watched those.
all
Those
tied.
are good.
All of them got something to do with each other.
I
The
think
Nun,
at some point in time I watched
Annabelle,
Paranormal
Conjuring,
Activity,
Insidious.
but
And there's one more. Oh,
Movies-
La Corona.
so I
Whatever her
know
name
what
is.
you're talking about. The Nun.
Yeah, it's all time.
I don't, you know, when I see the trailers for these movies, I just don't be that interested. Like they don't really be doing nothing for me. Some of them be
I get
looking
my movie
interesting,
taste from
but
grandma. She used to always have something scary on. Usually slasher. You feel me? She was
Jason,
She
Freddy
wasn't
Krueger
really
type.
into the paranormal for real, but I was. I kind of, you feel me? Like, all right, let's take a step up, because then they stopped making slasher films like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was usually only Scream. That was it. That was
that's
only
the
like
only slasher
that was the
film we
only
really still
slasher
get
that we
today.
had out. They supposed to be coming out with another Friday 13th.
Of course, that makes sense.
I like Friday the 13th more than Halloween.
Wow.
Jason, bro, like, he's a different monster. He don't say nothing. He doing it for his moms.
Neither one of them runs or nothing like that. Like they both just be walking and be popping up and be getting busy. One is basically like a spirit almost, and like you said,
Pretty
he's
much.
doing it for his mom. But in Michael Myers' case, but he's just a really big dude that can
Michael
really
Myers-
just impose his will.
He
And is
his
mentally
backstory
gone.
is a little bit different though. If you had to, you feel me, relate to somebody, it'll probably more so Michael. You feel me? Jason was bullied and then drowned, and then his spirit just keep getting conjured by just the call of his mom and shit. And it's like, all right. But then you got this dude who had a hard life growing up. I don't even say, I ain't gonna say he had a hard life. He just had a different life growing up. He had a different kind of family, and something in his mind snapped, and he killed his whole family, and he killed whoever fuck with him, and he killed whoever get in his way.
Well, in that one,
It's like,
I think it
damn.
was like H2O. I think
He's
that's what it was
more of
called.
a psycho.
Yeah. It really.
He just doing it for the love of the
He
game.
killed. I think he killed his sister on some. I don't. It definitely wasn't warranted.
The one where they like show him in juvie and all that stuff. That joint, the DVD joint we had.
Yeah, bro, that joint. I ain't gonna lie. That was probably one of my favorite little Halloween.
feel me?
movies,
I
'cause
said-
it was like you get to see him
It
go
was damn near
from.
like recording, like on a recorder.
Whoever the people that they picked to be Michael Myers, Buddy is huge. I'm like, no wonder he just be like wiping people off the map easily, crush your head, stab you up real easy. Like sometimes don't even stab you before he got the knife, just
Hang you up on something.
just bodying you. Like, I'm kind of ready for like Halloween in October and all of that. I gotta get $25 so I can go to this. I don't really got no money for a suit, but I kind of want to go to this masquerade ball that Nick was throwing. I just need to-
He postponed it and hasn't even said when the postponed date is.
Oh,
So, wait is TBD.
cool. I got time to grab me a suit or something.
Yeah, because I'm thinking I'm gonna just go dress shirt, slacks, maybe a vest, bow tie, dress shoes. Call it a day. I thought about a suit, but I ain't doing all that. I'm a more of a
I like the vest idea.
type guy. Bow tie, slick shoes.
I like the vest idea. Last time I had a vest on was Junior Prom, and that was a little clean, little cool.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like with the blazer, cool, but I don't want
Dang,
because
I
it's gonna get
ain't
hot.
seen that look in a little minute
It's gonna
though.
get hot. Like I said, bro, I'm trying
The
to get
vest with the
I'm
dress
trying to
shirt.
get down to the point where I'm on my like that Peaky Blinders type. You feel me? Long coat, blazer, vest,
Yeah.
the little pocket watch. You
Yeah.
feel me? The slacks, the shoes, and the hat. Bro, that shit be clean. That shit be clean. I need at least one
You gotta
setup
get
like
it.
that.
Could that hat
And I
even
had to
fit on
hold.
your
I had to
head?
get a whole nother car for that.
You got locks and whatnot. Could that hat
I
even
gotta
fit?
walk outside, get inside the Buick Regal or something.
I would want a Mercedes Benz station wagon.
Or, I was thinking just like older model cars. It's like,
nah, that station wagon was the first thing that came to mind because it kind of gives like a modern day type of Peaky Blinders vibe, but I can't think of I can't think of no old car. I don't got one on the top of my head, but I have to finish watching that show. I started like season 1 of it, and I never made my way through the rest of it, but
it's a good show.
and boy, can I tell you, I'm so tired of my mustache curling down on my lip, bro.
I always go like, if I don't go to the barber, because I go back depending on this. Once it's getting a certain length, I'll go get it cut. Other than that, I'll take my my face kit I got, and I'll cut it up, just like above the lip. I used to cut it like right on the lip, but then it'll grow back too fast. So now I cut it up, and then cut the top down, cut this part down, and all of this.
What? Last but not least, boy, what? Teamwork. That barber. Boy, what? Tell that barber how you want that haircut. Get right. It's one of my favorite things about being alive, boy, is getting the goddamn haircut. Get out of that chair, and it's just like, I like it.
Get in that chair, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, bro, them dreams be the best naps, bro. You just sitting there trying to be still. And you know.
I've only done that a few times.
Open your eyes like.
I've only done that a few times.
It's like, oh shit.
I don't think I've done that too many times when Dad was cutting my hair.
Sometimes be the best nights, boy. You be sitting there. You fade off, boy. You sitting there with your eyes closed.
Think I let my hair grow again this time. After my birthday, I might get my hair cut one more time for my birthday. And after that, I'm going to let it grow again. This time I'm going to try to get a couple years down the line of doing it. I feel like I got only a few more tries. It is. It is. The few times I've done it, I've just
been like, it's a lifestyle. Yeah.
Attention passengers, this is the end of the line. I ain't gonna lie, I've had a joyous time talking about all this good old teamwork. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I feel like so many of y'all really just be missing it, you know. Again, you could do it all by yourself. You could be bad all by yourself. But every now and again, you gotta know when to ask for help. You gotta know when to lean on that support system.
Gotta know when to hold them. Gotta know when to fold them. Wait, come on.
When to walk away.
Guys to know when it's time to reach out.
This has been episode 14 of the 14 podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, follow us on Instagram at Full Steam Media, and you all enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this.